On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
I'm not discounting what she's saying and how she feels. I'm saying I don't believe that the majority of women, let alone any type of race women, right? Because I know a lot of different dudes that date and married white women, right? Like I literally sat down and you see me sitting there talking Q just 3 days ago with Sharon's wife, and she's whiter than white. You know what I'm saying? And like she was dating him, and if you look at their old pictures, and she very much looked like a model and all of that, whatever. She is very much just in love with that dude. Like she's genuinely in love with that dude. So all I'm saying is, of course, there could be a dynamic. Of course, her what she's saying could hold some truth for her or whatever, so on and so forth. However, she was speaking for the majority of people, and I don't believe that overall that women's inherent nature is to try to have a trump card over the dude that they talking to.
If you a racist, I want to know you're a racist. And then it's up to me to make the decision on whether or not I want to fool with you or not. Right? If that is one of her things, I'm not saying she racist, but if that's one of her things, hey, you make the choice on whether or not you want to fool with it or not. I like the fact that she out here telling you, gentlemen, these things, right? It's good to know. Have them in your back pocket.
But you know,
I guarantee other races.
That's what I just said. She's getting this from somewhere. Her friends, some people, some women she been around. I mean,
I think it was a personal judgment. I do believe that she's having conversations with her friends. But another thing is that the fact that she even felt comfortable even saying that on TikTok. Okay, no white woman should be comfortable to even say that. Now, I do agree with the things that she was saying. I do, but it's like kind of disrespectful.
Wait, you agree with the things that she was saying? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. We don't want to zip past that. You said you agree with the things that she was saying?
I agree with some parts. I'm not saying that I'm an advocate on what she was saying, but she said white women like to be with black men for power. Like they do. They want to look at they know that they can get away with things with our black men that black women can't get away with our black men. That's what I'm saying.
Damn, I should have seen this video. I know this though, Siobhan. You start off the show with a lot of energy, and then you end off with no energy. Oh. y'all didn't get that, man. I'm trying. I'm fade the black man. God damn.
I think sometimes certain things just make people uncomfortable, and so
but it's not about that. Y'all are literally.
I rather hear the truth and hear what they thinking.
What truth? What? Listen, y'all are.
If that's what they're thinking, how are you telling them that they're not?
With black men because they feel like they control the power dynamic. No,
if that's what they think, how are you going to tell them?
You have a lot more black women.
Yeah, one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time. Hold on. Go ahead. What you saying, Rilla?
You have a lot more black women with black men that feel and they controlling that dynamic. White women do not control the dynamic with black men.
That's not what she's saying, though. That's how she feels. Go ahead.
Taylor just said that, and the white woman just said that.
Yeah, I said what? It sounded like she said the black men are weak and she can control. Like that's what I got from it.
Because they can control them.
Do you understand what she means by control? Right? She can use her whiteness to suggest, hey, don't get too carried away, nigga. I'm still white now. I hear to this society.
That's not. No. That's definitely not what she was saying.
I think that that's kind of true.
Hold on, Kayla. Hold on.
That's not. What
I'm to agree with you.
And no, I know you. I was about to say.
I don't want.
I mean, what we think, our interpretation.
We have to understand. Yes, we have to understand what her interpretation is. And I think if we go down the panel, I think some of us would agree with you, and I think some will probably agree with me on what she means by actually having power. I don't even
do that, bro, because I'm gonna tell you. Listen, we just had a whole dissertation on a nuclear physicist that we found out was 19 years old. I don't want to keep doing this.
Where are the parallels?
Yeah, I don't see the connection.
I mean, in this particular case, I'm talking about OG. What are the parallels, dog?
What does that have to do with?
We literally listening to a white woman, right?
Becky,
we're taking her at face value and saying everything she's saying is correct and true, right? And then we're saying, oh, this is her experience, right? Then we got to remember, this is TikTok. This is the clout chasing generation. I don't think anything that she said, I didn't find any validity in anything that she was saying. To me, it sounded like a bunch of word salad. And furthermore, the fact that we spending this much time, like, to me, it's cut and dry. It's cut and dry.
To me, what she said was pretty cut and dry.
Saying, well, that's her feelings, and she that's her experience, and she has a valid point of view. No,
how do you know?
So
Quest,
wait, hold on.
You're a black man, and you're trying to tell her
Let me ask you a question. Quest, can I ask you this? Yes. Do you know any brothers? Do you know any brothers that have dealt with white women?
Yes.
Do you know any brother that have dealt with white women that you've associated, been in with them, been in personal contact, communication with them, and that white woman was dominating them?
That's not what she's talking about, really. You keep going, you keep saying this, and that's not what she's saying, bro.
That's not what she's saying.
Like I said at the beginning, comprehension is your like each person's responsibility, you know. So,
JR, maybe replay it. I think there's
maybe
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, Anton, I was curious.
Can I ask a question?
I don't know.
Kayla, you're the white woman whisperer now?
What?
I mean, we didn't already seen it twice.
Is everything okay? Is everything okay?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Isn't submission a power dynamic? Would y'all say that submission is a power dynamic? Because if we say that submission is a power dynamic, and then I hear men say a lot of times that they divest so that because other women are more submissive. And if she's saying that they are more submissive towards black men, I don't really understand where we getting confused at. The question is, white women date black men because of the power dynamic. Black men, or men in general, I'm not even going to say black men, but men in general enjoy the power dynamic of women that are submissive to them.
Anton,
so if she's saying that they're more submissive to black men, and that's her experience, I'm trying to understand where the discrepancy is.
So she can still be submissive and still have the trump card. That's what this is all about, right? That's what this whole video is about, bro.
Yeah, because
hold on. Let me just say this, please. I think that's what this whole video is about. Is that they possess a trump card, which is their whiteness. That is the trump card.
That's what she was saying.
That is what she's saying. Really? That's why I was saying, bro. That's not.
I didn't hear that.
That's what she's. Yeah.
That's what I. That's
maybe the third time is the charm, JR, and we should replay the video.
My interpretation of this is. Go ahead.
Yeah, just replay it. Yeah.
White women love black men because of the power dynamic, because white women have never had any power over men in their lives. Because obviously all the white men in their lives have always had all the power over them. So white women have whiteness over black men. And obviously to be in any sort of like control feels good, especially when you're used to never being in control. White women feel safe with black men, not only because of the hypermasculinity that they believe black men exhibit, but because of the whiteness and power they hold over black men. This is why also white women can still be racist and be with black men. And be like conservative white women will be like married to a black man. And this is why white women love their black sons and hate their black daughters. Black sons give you access to the patriarchy. They give you power, whereas black daughters don't.
Yeah, so Anton, I think you were hearing it like she was saying that white women are more submissive to a black. But the whole thing about this question in conjunction with that video is that according to what she was saying, some white women, I guess, date black men because they have the power of their whiteness over them. That power dynamic, not like a submission versus not submission power dynamic.
She said it in the first line.
I understand what
right.
I mean.
Right. She said it. She said it right off. Exactly.
I understand the video now. I got it.
Now, that's not to suggest that that trump card is actually going to necessarily work in their favor. Because just like what Rilla said earlier, there's a lot of times that white men who's going to be your savior, right? In this particular scenario, the white man is going to be your savior here, right? In a lot of instances, the white men are divested with you because you done came over here to the dark side.
How
I don't believe that.
Probably dated one
I
black
don't
man
believe that white
talking.
women talk to black men for that reason. I think that white women talk to black men.
Not saying they talk to them for that reason, but they have the trump card just in case things get sideways. They can always be like, "Hey,
I don't think that women go into a relationship thinking that they can hold it, like thinking about a trump card. Like that's
what
weird
she's
to me.
saying. She's telling you they do.
Yeah, I know what she's saying, but she's young and she didn't even know how to say her words correctly and formulate a full sentence. So I'm not really like taking what she's saying that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, honestly.
Wait, there wasn't full sentences.
I heard.
I mean, she looked like she looked like she had tried to put that together in her head and then cut the camera on and was tripping up over her words, trying to communicate it effectively. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like it was a script
over her words
to try to get some clout.
No, what he said,
like it was a script to try to get some clout on the internet, and that she was trying to, you know what I'm saying, clout chase.
So you don't think that any white women that way or operate that way?
If she's telling you her perspective on what she believes as a white woman, other white women think and feel.
Correct.
Then
I'm not discounting
how we're going to push back.
I'm not discounting how
none of us are white.
I'm not discounting what she's saying and how she feels. I'm saying I don't believe that the majority of women, let alone any type of race women, right? Because I know a lot of different dudes that date and married white women, right? Like I literally sat down and you see me sitting there talking Q just 3 days ago with Sharon's wife, and she's whiter than white. You know what I'm saying? And like she was dating him, and if you look at their old pictures, and she very much looked like a model and all of that, whatever. She is very much just in love with that dude. Like she's genuinely in love with that dude. So all I'm saying is, of course, there could be a dynamic. Of course, her what she's saying could help hold some truth for her or whatever, so on and so forth. However, she was speaking for the majority of people, and I don't believe that overall that women's inherent nature is to try to have a trump card over the dude that they're talking to.